seen in months. I'm super happy he's here. Put your hands together for Rowan, Brando!
Stand-up in about a year. When my parents are very open, welcoming people, and I suppose you must be when your kid grows up loving Smithers so much. You gotta be ready for some news later on in life. But the news that I gave them, well, aside from being gay, they already knew that, was that I wanted to be a stand-up comedian. And their reaction was, "Oh, have you tried not being a stand-up?" I'm 20 years old. I'm in college now. I actually go to the College of DuPage. I had a very peculiar thing happen to me this past semester where I was taken to the hospital in an ambulance right out of the arts center. They wheeled me out on a gurney. I saw a friend from one of my classes, and I saw the 5 stages of double take pass through his eyes as he realized it was me, in fact, being taken away. The paramedics were very kind, and then when we got to the hospital, he was like, "Oh look, there's a minion on your door. You're in the pediatric ward." And I'm like, "Oh, thanks." I'm terrified of needles, and there was talks of perhaps needing to put an IV in my arm, which I even signed a "please don't do that" in the ambulance. But then when I get there, the nurse, who I don't have the highest opinion of nurses, not gonna lie, at least not the 2 who were working on me. They were very unsympathetic to the crying child in the bed, because, I was in the pediatric ward after all. They should be more sympathetic to criers, I think. But I was like, "Hey, can we please wait on the IV until I'm more calm?" And she's like, "I don't know, you look pretty calm to me." And I was like, "Madame, I assure you I am not. I was taken from my school at 9 a.m. and put in this hospital. I am not calm. Frankly, my dear, I do not give a damn." However, I went to tell my boyfriend's side of this story now, because I called him and I was like, "Hey babe, I might not make it to class. I'm feeling kind of sick." And then 5 minutes later, I'm like, "Hey babe, I'm not going to make it to class. I'm going to the hospital in an ambulance." And so he rushes off to the hospital because he's one of the most dearest men I've ever learned, and he wanted to be by my side. And then when he gets there, this 6'2" Sicilian bearded bear, he goes up to the check-in and he's like, "Hey, I'm looking for my boyfriend. He just got taken here." And they're like, "Oh yeah, see that hallway with all the fishes and sailboats? He's there in the children's ward." My boyfriend has stolen a lot of my material from me because I used to make a lot of jokes about being a virgin. And I can't do that anymore. Because I would be ruining my integrity and not being honest. We were at a friend's house, and my boyfriend loves God of War, so we were talking about it. And Kratos, the main character, is Greek, and so he was sharing his favorite tidbit of Greek history, which is that young men, in order to become men, like actually a man, they would have to go through a hazing ritual, where they would need to be taken sexually by an older man. And in a brilliant moment of throwing under the bus, I was like, "Wow, by Greek standards, then I must be a man." I've never seen someone turn so red in their entire life. Thank you so much.
Do you believe in kissing, honey? You bet I do. Well, I believe in kissing, honey, when the moon is new.